Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, peace, and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four corners of the globe. This is Brother Ariel coming at you with another lesson, probably a quick cut. I came across this article. First, I came across it by GMS dedication, and then I went and Googled because he had posted it on YouTube. So I went and Googled the whole article, and there's some pretty interesting things in here, man. You know, a lot of prophecy is in this article. So I'm just gonna read it. It says, "Countdown to collapse of the petrodollar. America's dollar dominance is coming to a sudden, catastrophic end, and total chaos will follow." Okay, so that's what we all waiting for now. You know, we see that there's wars and rumors of wars, but we're all waiting for, you know, the crash of this dollar, this American dollar, you know, so it could turn to digital. And once it turns to digital, you know, eventually, of course, you know, they will implement that MOTB. And that's the prophecy that we're waiting for, man. Okay? Waiting for that, then, you know, World War III, and then, you know, Yahweh Shai and the angels, you know, coming to take the elect and destroying this place, man. Okay? So, yeah, man, chaos is definitely going to follow after this dollar crashes, man. Because when it crashes, you know, a lot of people, you know, won't have money. They won't have any goods at all. And when there's famine, there's going to come chaos, man, because usually when people don't eat, they lose their minds, man. They're not in their right mind state. You know, they go crazy. You know, their love waxes cold, man. They don't care about anyone but themselves at that point, man. They turn into an animalistic state at that point, man, when people are not eating, you know. There's going to be, you know, a lot of famine and things that's going to come from this, man. This is what the elites are setting up, man, you know, as far as order out of chaos. They want to create as much chaos as possible so they can you know, swing in with this, you know, this new world order and this MOTB and look like saviors, man. Okay? And that's how they're going to try and play it out, man. But at the end of the day, they're not going to, you know, they're not going to win, man. They're going to lose. Okay? And I wanted to read a couple of points of this. Okay, it says the dollar collapse is a deliberate plan to force the starving masses into a digital dollar control grid. This scenario has been engineered for a deliberate collapse for the dollar fiat currency and an attempted forcing of everyone into a digital dollar system run by the banksters. In the midst of the panic, people will be promised a universal basic income and food credits. Food rationing will be strictly enforced, but only if they use the approved digital wallet system run by the very same criminals who spent the last 50 years looting the value of the dollar. Okay, and that's talking about your higher ups, man, your Luciferians, you know, the banking families, man. Desperate people will comply, and this is something that they are banking on, man, no pun intended. This is what they're banking on, you know. Desperate people will comply, and they will sell their souls and their freedom in exchange for in exchange for a few more meals, even while their futures are obliterated by the mark of the MOTB financial system that will forever keep them enslaved and impoverished. Here's a very informative video from Ben Armstrong of the New American, who lays out the coming collapse of the petrodollar. Okay? And it says when the petrodollar ends, the riots won't be far behind. The illegitimate occupying government of America is currently pumping out trillions of dollars in fiat currency as its final desperate act to loot the system before its final collapse. Right? That's what they're doing, man. That's why they were sending out those those checks, some government checks, some $1,400 checks for everybody. Okay, they trying to devalue the dollar, man. Okay, and only the ones that are circumspect see what they are doing. You don't think that billions in aid to Ukraine was actually going to Ukraine, did you? Exactly. None of that money's going to Ukraine. But at the end of the day, these governments, they make money off of war. They make money off of battles, man. This is what they make money on, man. But that money didn't go to Ukraine at all, man. Where it went, I don't know. War with Russia is just a cover story for this engineered collapse and the long-planned takedown of America, while the traders at the top fill their bank accounts with stolen loot. When the petrodollar collapses and the banks freeze, riots will begin almost immediately in every major U.S. city, and this is something that they are banking on, man. When the banks freeze, no one's going to be able to buy anything. You're not going to be able to buy any food, no water. Okay? What's going to happen then? It's probably going to be no electricity. We're going to be back in, the Stone Ages, man. Very soon. It says total chaos will reign as the desperate, oblivious, unprepared masses murder each other while attempting to find food, water, and ammunition. The collapse of the rule of law will be shockingly rapid, and no police or National Guard units will take a dent in nationwide chaos, man. Okay? And wow, that's all prophetic right there, man. And these things are about to come on the earth, man. They're going to come sooner than we think. That's why it's important to be in good standing with the Lord, man. It's important to be in good standing with the Lord, because when all of this chaos ensues, you want to be protected by the Heavenly Father, man, because that's the only protection that you will have in that day, man. That's the only protection that you'll have. And if you don't have that protection, then you ass out, man. Okay? And this is a pretty good article right here, man. And I'm gonna read this. It says the death wave will accelerate, and within just a few days after the collapse, millions will be at risk of death from lack of basic sanitation. Right? As the streets of Democrat-run cities flow with the feces of the crapping masses. Wow. With no functioning power grid, the municipal water supply will collapse as well. Entire cities like Los Angeles will be plunged into a deadly water scarcity scenario that's combined with such violence and lawlessness on the streets that even humanitarian aid organizations will dare not venture into the fray. So there's going to be no help coming, man. Every man and woman for themselves. The bottom line, mass starvation, chaos, lawlessness, violence, disease, and depopulation. In other words, everything the globalists have wanted for America all along, man. And these things are fastly approaching, man. And these devils think that they slick, man. At the end of the day, man's goings are of the Lord. So the Most High is orchestrating all of this, man. That's why I said, if you're not in good standing with the Heavenly Father, you assed out, man. Okay? And these things are coming, man. Famines, death, destruction, man. It's coming, man. I'm going to go into some scriptures, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I'm going to go to 2nd Esdras. Salakia. Go to 15. Okay. And it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay, and that's what goes back to what I was saying, man. Get in good standing with the Lord, because if you don't, you're going to be asked out and you're going to die in your unfaithfulness, man. All these words that are in this Bible are faithful and true, man. Okay? The Bible is an acronym for basic instructions before leaving earth, man. Okay? So these scriptures show you how to maneuver in this world, man. How to be and how not to be, man. Okay? Verse 5, Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And these things are coming. They fastly approaching. It seems like everything is all good right now, but soon all hell is going to break loose, man. Chaos will ensue, and it's going to be every man and woman and child for themselves, man. It's going to get real bad out here. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. All you see is wickedness out here, man. That's all you see is wickedness. That's why I do, the love of many shall wax cold every week, because it's always something new, man. And at the end, it's always Jake at the forefront of it as well, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always wickedness going on, man. Always. This whole world is engulfed in wickedness, man. This is a wicked place. But America is the mother of wickedness, man. And this is why this place needs to go down, man. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those days in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually, man. And we do. We complain continually about this place, about the injustices and things of that nature, man. We complain daily, man, about the wickedness in this place, man. Okay? And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof, man. Okay? And that's talking about Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, man. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it, man. And that's, that's what that article basically was talking about, man. Because there's going to be no food here, no water, you know what I'm saying? No electricity. All the things that we grew up with, that we're used to, that we thought that we needed to survive, is going to be taken away, man. It's all going to be taken away, man. And if you don't have the Heavenly Father with you, you're going to be asked out in that day. You're not going to know what to do. You're going to be bugging out. You're going to be crying. You're going to be out of your wits, okay? And you might even die from fear, man, from all the things that are happening around you, all the chaos, all the murdering, and killing, and the raping and pillaging and destruction that's going to happen when all of this chaos ensues, man. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful constellation. Okay? So even, farmers is not going to be able to grow food or any of that, man. The Most High is going to plague this whole place where no one's going to be able, if you don't have like unperishables and stuff, you're gonna be done, man. You're not gonna be able to grow nothing or none of that, man. The farmers is gonna be asked out too. Woe to them, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna care. And the article spoke of it. It was saying, how, it's not gonna matter, how many people try to come in and help. They're not gonna be able to stand before, all out chaos, man. When the whole United States is bugging out, right? So in that day, no one's gonna regard a policeman or a military soldier or the government or or anything like that, man. Anyone that's in a authoritative position, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna respect that in that day, man. It's not gonna matter what uniform you have on, man. Okay? It won't matter. Because there will be sedition amongst men. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. Of course, man. Men, women, children, everyone's going to be afraid because they're not going to know what the hell is happening, why it's happening. It's going to come suddenly, man. They said once they shut down, this money system, they said it's only going to take a couple of days for all chaos to break out, man. Shit. I see people out here partying and shit, having a good time, blasting music in their homes, dancing and shit, laughing. And every time I see or hear that, I say to myself, when all hell break loose, they asses ain't gonna be laughing, man. They gonna be weeping and they gonna be crying, man, in that day. So that's why, we all say collectively, this is not the time to be in mirth. This is not the time to be, partying and shit, going out to bars and, having a good time, man. It's not the time for that. Okay? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. All right? So like I said, man, it's going to be everyone out here for themselves, man. People going to be putting other people to death, for a damn, a loaf of bread, man. For a bottle of water, for a bag of oranges, or what have you, man. Whatever someone else has that another one doesn't, someone's going to ultimately put that person to death and take it for themselves, man. Because it's going to be every man, woman, and child for themselves out here, man. And if you're not in good standing with the Lord, you're going to be asked out, man. We're going to see a lot of terrible things happening out here to people, man. But it's going to be righteous judgment, man. Like the scriptures say, man, only a just man understands judgment, man. The wicked do not understand judgment. All right? So, and, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get us into this digital currency, man. That's why they're trying to devalue the dollar so much, man. Okay? And none of this money is worth anything, man. All this money is just promissory notes, man. Federal promissory notes. That's all they are. They're not backed by any gold or silver or anything like that, man. At the end of the day, they're basically worthless. And the brother from GMS Watchmen, the beloved brother, shalom to you, brought out a video yesterday about this new digital currency called Jamdex. And that's not going to be the only one that they're going to be pushing out. They're going to be pushing out other ones, man. There's going to be, other digital currency apps or whatever they're going to be using, to distribute it or whatever. Not distribute it, but to, to get the ball rolling. There's going to be other ones that's going to be popping out, man. And they about to, do away with the dollar, man. And then it's going to come to that, MOTB eventually, Revelation 13 and 16, and, that's going to be it, man. I'm going to go to 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days, man? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. If you're in good standing with the Heavenly Father, that's who's going to deliver us in those days, man. In those days that are fastly approaching. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Have faith in the Heavenly Father. That's what you should do, man. Have faith that the Heavenly Father is going to get you through anything that comes your way, man. That's what you should do. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. For all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Okay? So people are still going to be, of course, still going to be wicked, man, regardless, man. Because ultimately that's the lot that the Most High has put them in. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? Sword, famine, and great confusion, man. People dying, getting shot, whatever. Stabbed, famine, people not eating, no water, right? Great confusion. Why? Because they're not going to know why it's happening, man. They're not going to have any understanding as to why these things are happening. People are not going to be able to fathom this, man. All these evils that are about to come upon the earth. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down, man. All these cities is about to be, messed up from, all of the rioting and things like that, man. The looting and the rioting, okay? And, it's going to get real bad out here, man. 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her. Womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. There's going to be no escaping from this evil that's coming on the earth, man, because it's coming on every side, man. Right? So if it's coming on, something's coming at you on every side, eventually you're going to be surrounded by it and boxed in, man, with nowhere to go. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Right? Because we ain't going to have no houses. We're not going to have nowhere to stay. We're going to be like nomads moving from place to place, man. Like pilgrims. We ain't going to be able to, come to the crib and sit on the couch, and, watch a lesson on TV or something, and be semi-comfortable. In those days, we're going to be moving from place to place, man. It's going to pretty much be like The Walking Dead, man, without, with the zombies, because the other people of the world are going to be like zombies, man. Okay? They're going to be like dead men and women walking, man. Okay? I just got a couple more, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. I'm going to finish it here. 2nd Ezra 16, 70 through 75. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay? So, we're going to be public enemy number one in that day. Definitely we're going to be public enemy number one in that day because we trust in the Lord, man. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, man. Okay? And that goes back to what I was saying, man. If you're not in good standing with the Heavenly Father, you're going to be asked out in that day. And that day that I just read about in that article and in these scriptures is fastly approaching. And it's going to be upon us when you least expect it, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And I want to say shalom to the next one.